Hi, my name's Dick Taylor. I'm the training team lead for Adaptive Sports at Sun Peaks here at beautiful Sun Peaks Resort near Kamloops, BC. I always worried about the kids that were left behind. There was a number of students with disabilities in the school system, and they would stay back at the school. And I thought if we had a means of getting them up into the Alpine and a means to help them learn to ski, that would normalize the situation for them. It would give them an experience in the alpine environment and just allow them to feel what it's like to be sliding down a slope of snow, especially if they've been confined to wheelchairs for all of their lives. We have 40 instructors and over that amount of students to the point that we are very, very busy on weekends and throughout the week to a certain extent as well. What we'd like to see in the future is to grow the program, possibly to look at expanding into summer activities too, therapeutic riding, sailing, canoeing, kayaking, and that's why Adaptive Sports at Sun Peaks is not called Adaptive Skiing at Sun Peaks. We want to embrace all disabilities at all throughout the year.
July 11th, 2012, I had a paralyzing crash. I rolled my dad's race quad at about 50 mile an hour and landing on a tree stump. First thing I thought of in the hospital was pretty much how can I go fast again? How can I be out there and be free and keep doing what I'd like to do? Adaptive Sports, as soon as I found out about that program, I jumped right on top of it. They got me onto a mono ski. I think after all of one run, I was kind of taken off on everybody, and it was just utmost freedom. Just the feeling of being back on the mountain and having the wind on your face or snow blasting in your face, depending on if you stuff it into a tree well or just find a good powder turn. It's in the words of Josh Duick, it's freedom. Being an instructor with the program, it's so gratifying. So getting into instructing was more of a way to give back. The smile on somebody's face when they get to the bottom without falling over on a mono ski or anything, skis, snowboards for that matter, is no gold medal can beat that. It's just a way to pay it forward and definitely make myself feel good to give somebody else the freedom that I can feel.
I was a gold medal downhill NGS skier back in 1983. Skied at the North American Championships, the first integrated disabled games with Rick Hansen and Terry Fox. And so it was a really neat beginning, and to see how far that adaptive sports has come now is absolutely magic. And now I've got a chance to give back. With Veronica and Dick and Sharon and the program here, I became the first blind CADS Level 1 instructor. So I came to Adaptive Sports at Sun Peaks probably about 4 or 5 years ago. After I'd quit skiing for about 15 years. I started skiing when I was 5. I was sighted. Skied on my own until I was about 16, 17. And in that time was diagnosed with a rare juvenile macular degeneration with the prognosis of going totally blind by my 40s. So I'm just a little bit older than that now, and I can see white. I can see the brightness, and I never in my wildest dreams believed that I'd be skiing like I'm skiing now. And it's through Adaptive Sports at Sun Peaks that I came back.
I feel inspired. I feel motivated to do more, especially when my instructors are with me, giving me extra challenges. And I gotta say, from what I've done this year, from greens to double blacks, just in one season, I gotta give all the credit to Mike, Joanne, Kirsty, Paul, and the Adaptive Sports office in general. Thank you all so much for all that you've done for me this year.
I like skiing at Sun Peaks because of all the instructors. Christy, Lana, Sheldon, Joanne, Veronica, and Pat. Skiing is the best part of my life. And I hope to come back again next year. And a big thank you to my mother, Karen.
Well, initially it really was the idea of a free season's lift pass, but it didn't take me long coming up to the mountain to realize that no, I wanted to be touching base with the program. I wanted to be doing the training, I wanted to be doing the teaching. It's important to note that there's always a ratio of at least 2 instructors to 1 student, or sometimes 3 instructors to 1 student. So you're never alone, you always have the support of the group there with you, and it certainly is a very professional group. It's a really well-organized group, and I want to say as well that it's really positive. Everyone is very positive and very supportive. We have a nonverbal student, and after the lesson we're taking our boots off, and he just leaned forward and touched his forehead on mine, and you know, nothing that he could have said would have evoked that kind of emotions. It's those moments that tug on your heartstrings that's what makes me come back.
For me, it's been a real privilege to be involved with this program. I've met so many inspiring people and learned so much personally that it's really enriched my life, and I believe that enriches the lives of all of our students and volunteers.